Okay, sounds good. All right, sounds good. Does that mean, so am I hot right now? Okay.
Looks natural for you.
It's been a few decades.
You'll fall off this one, huh?
I'll try not to.
Because it'll be hard to pick you up laughing.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great.
So you're here for relief before we've done our first game. So Blake told you.
Yeah, well, I would have felt like an asshole just showing up later in the day.
I still haven't seen an email from Stas about when they're calling.
For
The reason why yesterday he said he was not yesterday. Tuesday.
Oh, setting up the call. He's going to schedule it sometime Monday, I think.
Okay.
I will not be smarter heads finally prevail. So it won't be Shane and I. We're going to get a freelance guy
Oh, yeah.
to go to Liverpool. At least that's what we're going to try. I don't know who's available, right? So like I still might end up going out there. Because I told Stas, I was like, I was going to use it as a mini vacation, take the wife and kid out, especially because we have a dog day. I was going to bring him out for a couple days, but we're going to. I told Shane this after the fact, I was like, Shane, there was no way I was going to get on a fucking plane the week you went. And go do the show. But, of course, you know. And then.
Do me a favor. When the box to my car should be unlocked, I leave for the trunk.
Okay.
There's a hat because the sun is going to come out and not going to. I got a Panama Jack hat and I got a baseball hat. Oh, just baseball hat for that. It's got polo hat.
We welcome you to Kansas City, where today it is the first game of the World Fastpitch Championship, starting with 16U. It is Moho Lewis against Nebraska Gold 15U. The start of some very good softball here on this Friday afternoon. We are underway, and the first pitch is spun in for a strike. Moves it 0-1. I'm Ryan Urquhart alongside our wonderful USSSA live crew, our producer Alex, and everybody helping put the show on today. Moho Lewis is acting as the away team today. We'll take you down their lineup as we go, as this is a strike, moves it 0-2. For Moho Lewis leading off, it's Haley Bailey, the second baseman. Audrey Cathry is the third baseman, batting second, with Avery Stockwell, the catcher, batting third. This is low, 1-2. Kenley Pitton's the first baseman doing the cleanup duties. Kenzie Erringdale plays short and bats fifth. Mavon Torres is the center fielder, batting sixth. Ruby Collins plays left and bats seventh, with Kylie Norvell in right. And rounding out the order, Hannah Smith in VP spot and Schlater in the flex spot. And quickly to work with a strikeout for the first of the day for Nebraska Gold. It's number 99 in the circle. This is a great pitch. Gets her to chase it on the outer half of the plate. It looks appetizing, but some good east-west movement to get her to bite on it for the strikeout. Cuts through that one for a strike. This is Caffey up to the plate. Moves 0-2. This is a Nebraska Gold 15U team. Gretna, Nebraska is where they're based out of. They are 8-0 so far in these World Fastpitch Championships. That bends in tight for a ball. Counts 2-1. This is a team from Nebraska that has been on a tear. They have shut out 4 of their last 5 opponents coming in. That's a dead ball, foul off the instep. And she'll come back for it. Count is 2-2. The only team that has scored a run on them in their last 5 were the Originals Broughton, a 6-3 victory for this Nebraska Gold team. 2-2. And she cuts through it, and that's strike 3. So the second strikeout, 2 up, 2 down, and a pair of Ks for the starting pitcher. Just watch the movement on the drop ball. Absolutely crisp for the second out of the inning. So 2 swinging strikeouts to start the day. And, you know, whenever you're in a championship like this, finding your rhythm early as a pitcher, that's paramount. First offering is fouled off, makes it 0-1. Beautiful weather today in Kansas City. That'll be another strike. Currently 73 degrees outside. Humidity's about 65, but you cannot ask for better softball weather. It's supposed to get up to only 82 today. And the pitch comes home. And that wanders just outside for a ball. So a 1-2 count. Nebraska Gold looking for a 1-2-3 inning to start this championship. Popped it up straight back. Avery Stockwell, the catcher. You know, if nothing else, just trying to avoid 3 strikeouts in a 1-2-3 inning would be paramount. At least try to make some contact, see if you can find your rhythm early. 2-strike pitch. That's in the dirt, moves it 2-2. Moho Lewis, based out of Atlanta, Georgia. This team has had to scrap their way to the top. 9-1 in their last 10, though. 7-1 in this bracket. Chases it outside, and that's strike 3. Nebraska Gold strikes out the side to start the 16U World Fastpitch Championships, and they'll be up to the plate when we come back. Great job, moves it to the outside, east-west. Elite pitching to start this game. And now it'll be the offense's turn when we come back to Kansas City. Back here in Kansas City, first game of the day, the 16U matchup in the World Fastpitch Championships. We'll take it down the lineup for Nebraska Gold as we go. It is Slater into the circle, who's in the flex spot today for Lewis. Leading things off at the top of the order for Nebraska Gold, it is Aniston Trevorrow. The face is 0-1. Bunts, rolls it right back to the circle. Will be close, and they got there. Great defensive play by Moho Lewis for the first down of the inning. And these bunt plays, they can be tough to execute. You have to put it into the perfect spot, and the defense does a great job recognizing it. It's the pitcher who steps in and makes that play. A great job by Slater. Gets the ball to her first baseman. They call that PFP in the softball world. That's pitcher fielding practice. And she executes it to perfection for the first out of the inning. It is Alexis Jensen who steps up. The starting pitcher for today. Struck out the side defensively as this rise ball wanders high. Her catcher, and Mulbach, is on deck. Just clips the outer edge for a strike, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Just caught a piece to stay alive, enough to tip it into the glove. It's great value when you can be a two-way player, both defensively and offensively. Brings a lot to the table for this Nebraska Gold team. Down the rest of the order for Nebraska Gold, we mentioned Carly Mulbach is on deck. C.J. Morgan follows her and bats fourth. Batting fifth, it's Bailey Rupiper, the first baseman. 2-2. Struck her out. 2 up and 2 down for Nebraska Gold. More phenomenal performance in the circle to start the day for Moho Lewis. There's a pitcher-on-pitcher strikeout. Good movement. Was expecting something maybe a little lower in the zone, but does a great job blowing it right by her and gets the first strikeout of the day. Fouled off. As we mentioned, this is Mulbach. Great displays of pitching. C.J. Morgan, we mentioned. Rupiper bats fifth. Autumn Bryant is batting sixth and playing third. Briley Hurd is the left fielder batting seventh. Batting eighth, it is Raina Waller, the right fielder. Megan Marshall is the shortstop batting ninth. Ernie Johnson's the DP batting 10th and playing right. Is the DP batting 10th. And M. Ermer rounds it out in the flex spot. That's a strike. Down is 1-1. One-two pitch. And a pop-up out of play. So far, 4 combined strikeouts between these pitchers. Two of the best teams in USA Elite Select battling for a 16U championship here in Kansas City. Just misses upstairs. That'll be ball 2. That's great movement by Slater. You're putting that in a spot that's tough to read, and that's a great job by Mulbach. It's not bite on it. Brings up a 2-2 pitch. And popped foul back. 2 up and 2 down as well for Moho Lewis defensively. Trying to capture a 1-2-3 inning of their own to start the World Fastpitch Championship. Slater's 2-2. That caught the knob of the bat. Will stay alive for another 2-2 pitch. You can see here just barely caught a piece of that bat. Good eye to lay off of it, the count is full. This has been a great at-bat by Carly Mobach. The catcher has been patient at the plate. You see this pitch just off the outer black. That's tough to lay off of for Mobach. Does a great job. You want to protect, but that's a good eye. Payoff pitch is lined into left field, and it finds green grass. The first hit of the day is a 2-out single for Carly Mobach. Boy, what a patient at-bat. If you're a coach, you love to see this from a player at this age. Waits for that pitch to hit, finds one on the inner half, and pulls it. Doesn't try to do too much. Makes good contact with the ball, finds the space between the shortstop and the left fielder, goes to work, does a great job for her team to get him a 2-out base hit. Pinch runner into the game. This is Russell, Caitlin Russell, who comes in to pinch run. So well-earned trip to the dugout after the single for Molbach. C.J. Morgan will try to do something with it. Just clips the outer black for a strike. That's exactly the kind of at-bat you expect in this kind of tournament, in this kind of environment. Just gritty and tough, waiting for that pitch to hit. Chases the 0-1 high, 2 strikes coming up. The inside rise ball. And as much as coaches will preach, don't swing at the rise ball, sometimes it just looks so appetizing, that late movement. Hard to lay off of. Another rise ball, runner takes off, and she is safe. Got around the tag, and Russell swipes second. That's good base running by Carly Russell. That throw was in a pretty good spot by the catcher. Maybe a little shallow, but that's right into where she's running. Just wasn't able to get the glove applied. Not a bad job by Arringdale. Good positioning, just sometimes tough to execute. 2-2. So now that puts a runner in scoring position with 2 outs in the inning for Morgan. This is an early opportunity for a 2-out rally. Get some early offense here in the championship setting. 2-2. Another patient at bat as this one comes in tight to Morgan. Nebraska Gold trying to take an early lead with 2 outs. The payoff pitch in the dirt for ball 4. 2 aboard with 2 gone for Nebraska Gold. Just the patience of both those at-bats in the 3 and the 4 spot. You just love to see that from what is usually your best hitters in these spots in terms of their power ability, in terms of their ability to get on base and produce. You love to see this from the top half of your order. That's exactly what they got. Here's Bailey Rupiper. First pitch, and the first baseman fouls it off for a strike. Briley Rupiper trying to make something happen here with 2 outs in the inning. Into the elbows, levels the count. And the 1-1's in the basement for ball 2. Nebraska Gold, after going 2 up, 2 down, has base runners and trying to take advantage. And now you got to think protection here with 2 strikes. You want to take advantage with runners on base and getting a runner in scoring position. Russell is at second. Morgan is at first. Schlater's 2-2. Softly lined out to short on 1 hop. The throw to first is in time to retire the side 6-3. So after some drama with 2 outs, it is Moho Lewis who gets out of the inning unscathed. 2 left aboard for Nebraska Gold, and we are scoreless going to the second here in the 16U championship game here at the USA Select World Fastpitch Championships. '23 16U World Fastpitch Championships, and it'll be 4, 5, and 6. Kenley Pittman leads off for Moho Lewis. Winner of this game will move on to the championship game. And the 16U level, so top of the second, an opportunity for the middle of the order to bounce back. Jensen has been stellar. Alexis Jensen struck out the side to start the game against 1, 2, and 3 in this Moho Lewis order. Fly ball into right. Up against the line, makes the catch. And Nebraska Gold secures the first out of the inning. Raina Waller goes over for it. It's been 4 up, 4 down so far for Jensen and company. And it brings in Kenzie Erringdale. She takes one high and away for ball 1. And Gale pops one back, evens the count. Pitch. Got her to cut outside 1 and 2. One-two pitch is popped up out to second. Ermer yields to Trevorrow, who makes the catch. A pop up to the center fielder. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the second. And it was all strikeouts in the first, but Jensen's really used her defense effectively here in the top of the second. A fly out down the right field line, and then a pop-up that gets yielded to Trevorrow, the center fielder. And it brings in Milan Torres. And the lefty cuts through it for the first strike. Half swing on it, and it fouls back, 0-2. 5 up, 5 down so far for Alexis Jensen. Struck her out. 4 strikeouts for Alexis Jensen here in the winner's bracket final. She is dealing for Nebraska Gold. 6 straight retired, and we are still scoreless as Nebraska Gold will come up to hit in the bottom of the second.
What's your mantra?
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Look no further than Smash It Sports. At Smash It Sports, we carry the latest in baseball and softball equipment and apparel. Our selection includes top brands like Easton, Rawlings, New Balance, and more. Plus, we offer free shipping on most orders and discounts up to 15% off. With our top-of-the-line equipment, you'll be hitting dingers in no time. And don't forget to represent the brand with our stylish apparel. So what are you waiting for? Head to smashitsports.com and gear up for the season. Smash It Sports. Get your game on.
City winners bracket final, the 16U World Fastpitch Championships. It is Los Mojo against Gold 15U's Nebraska team. It's been a good one so far. Great defense and elite pitching so far between these two squads. Nebraska undefeated in this bracket, trying to keep it that way today against a Lewis team that has fought their way to this point, has also looked stellar. 6, 7, and 8 scheduled in this inning for Nebraska Gold. Slater was able to escape with 2 runners on in the prior inning after picking up a strikeout. It was a bit of 2-out magic from 3 and 4 in the order, but a ground out to short retired the side. Autumn Bryant pops one up into left center field, into a tough spot, and that's down for a base hit. Second single of the game. This one comes in a leadoff sense as the throw to first not in time to get her. Well, the third baseman gets the job done, a leadoff base knock, and a little more to work with here offensively. It's a chance for Briley Hurd to take advantage. And Hurd takes it low. Briley Hurd, number 7 for Nebraska Gold. Is the left fielder for the team in black. Slater's 1-0. Opposite way foul. Will equalize the count 1-1. You know, whenever you can get leadoff base hits like Nebraska Gold has here in this home second, it really puts you in such a good position offensively. You can utilize small ball, but the name of the game in this spot, it's getting those productive outs. Flashes bunt, trying to slap through it, instead takes an outside corner strike. Randall Waller is on deck. Two-strike pitch. He swoops it the opposite way for another foul. Winner of this game today moves on to the championship. These are always the games that add pressure as you move along in these brackets. There's a challenge day in and day out for these travel teams. 1-2 wanders high, equalizes the count. This offense for Nebraska Gold, the lineup got a 2-out single and a walk to put 2 on, left them stranded in the first. 2-2. As parachuted foul into the netting. Coach Perkins, the head man for Nebraska Gold. And that 2-2 is outside. Throw down to first. Not in time to get the runner. Ryan is back in safely. Good instincts, and timing was not bad at all. It's a really tough tag to apply by Rupiper. Excuse me, by Pittman. Payoff pitch is tapped up the third base line. And the throw is in time for the first out of the inning, but we talked about this. Still a productive out for Nebraska Gold as they move the runner into scoring position. And that's really, at the end of the day, you force the defense to not just make a play, but you don't give them a good option. Force them to go to the routine and beat you out of the first base bag and get that runner to second. That's well executed to be a productive out by Briley Hurd, and Randall Waller will step up. He's the righty right fielder. First pitch aggressive, fouls it back for strike one. Ropes one up to first. Throw to second, and they get the lead runner. And it's a double play to retire the side. A 3-6 double play. The line out to the first baseman, and the throw back to second to turn two. An excellent defensive play by Moho Lewis sends us to the third here in Kansas City.
Do you want to play like a pro? Stand out. Be different, on and off the field. Custom gear, look, and feel. Welcome to the Pro Experience. New Balance Team Sports.
Welcome back to Kansas City as we head to the top of the third inning. It's the bottom of the order for Moho Lewis to face Jensen, who has been absolutely stellar to start the day. Jensen has been on top of it. First pitch wanders low for a ball. 4 strikeouts in 6 batters faced, has retired all 6 that have stepped up. Ruby Collins leads off for Moho Lewis. It's high in the zone for strike one. In the 16U game here at the World Fastpitch Championship, winners bracket final. As we mentioned, beautiful weather today in Kansas City. It's the outer half for strike two. Alexis Jensen has showed really good command. He's had a good variety of pitches, has hit her spots well, and when you can establish this rhythm early as a pitcher, it's titanic. 2-2. You just keep hitters off balance, more so than anything. Now 1 out in the inning. Squares a bunt, rolls it back towards the circle. It is the third baseman who grabs it, and Bryant throws it to Rupiper for the second out of the inning. Norville tried to lay down a bunt but was unsuccessful. Stellar defense. It's a great job. You see everybody closing in. It's a good job positioning yourself up that line. Makes that throw just in time to get the 8-spot hitter. That is a great job defensively by Nebraska Gold. Now into the 9 spot for Hannah Smith. Tapper off home plate. We'll move 0-2. So a pitcher's count for Jensen, trying to work another 1-2-3 inning. You think about what are the differences in great teams, elite teams, especially at this level, their ability to execute defensively. Rise ball wanders high. Count is 1-2. Slow roller up at third again. And this throw is high. So Hannah Smith finds a way aboard into the same spot, but that was a tough play defensively to make. Yeah, this throw just pulls her off the bag. And again, it was exactly what Norvell was trying to do in the last at-bat. Force them to make a tough throw to first, and that's exactly what Smith did successfully there. She's on board with an infield single. Turns it back to the top of the order for Bailey. First hit of the ball game for Moho Lewis comes in the 9 hole. It had been 8 perfect from Benson. Struck out 4 of the first 8 she faced. Bailey, a tough spot again on the infield, and no throw for Jensen. Back-to-back 2-out infield singles for Moho Lewis. This team has got some 2-out magic of their own. It just swipes one, and this is such a tough play for a pitcher. You're not used to that throwing motion, too, so you want to make sure you have a comfortable throw. You don't want to overthrow it, put your defense in a bad spot, so she has to hold on to that. No chance to get that in time to first. That is a plus-plus job offensively. Audrey Cathy steps up. So a couple of infield singles have given Moho Lewis some life after being retired 8 straight to start the game. Darts one to the outside corner, 1-1. Situational hitting is so important for any team. I mean, this is what you practice day in and day out. When you're in these spots, the experience you can garner, it can be very valuable. Swings through a 1-1 offer. First turbulence that Alexis Jensen has faced today. Trying to settle in and escape the inning unscathed. A 1-2 pitch. And that's careens outside for a ball, 2-2. Audrey Cathy struck out swinging in the first. Jensen struck out the side to start the game. Rifles at 2-2. Struck her out. K number 5 for Alexis Jensen, and it comes in a clutch spot. Back-to-back infield hits with 2 outs, but a clutch pitch by Jensen to pick up K number 5. We will see you in the home third. Nebraska Gold back to the plate. Back here in the winners bracket final of the World Fastpitch Championships, bottom of the third. We've seen hits from both sides, but pitching so far has prevailed. Slater back into the circle for Moho Lewis. She will face 9, 1, and 2 in this order. USA Elite Select, home third. Leadoff single was retired on a double play in the prior inning. Was an excellent 3-6 double play. A line out to the first baseman, turned it to the shortstop for 2 as the runner was off the bag. This is Megan Marshall leading off in the 9th spot. This is the shortstop who helped turn that double play in the prior. Or is the shortstop for Nebraska Gold, should say. Counts 1 and 2. Chase the rise ball, it's strike 3. It's the second for Slater. It's a big strikeout to start off the third. She goes back to that pitch that she's executed so well. That rise ball, it looks so appetizing as a hitter. It looks up in the zone. You think, I can get a hold of this and line something into the outfield, but that extra late movement makes it so tough on hitters. When you can throw that rise ball well, there have been some real good players. They've done it the best. 6-3 for the second out of the inning. It's a quick 2 up, 2 down for Nebraska Gold. Pulls it up to first base line. Underhand toss, 4-3. Alexis Jensen is retired, and so is the side. 3 up, 3 down for Slater and Moho Lewis. On to the 4th. We've got a defensive duel in Kansas City.
One thing that I always look for is the grip and how good it is. Another thing too is how big the sweet spot is. Just knowing, like, even if I do get jammed, if I have a big enough sweet spot, I could still possibly get away with something. The mantra sweet spot will give people that extra oomph that they need in the ball. Nothing sounds better than a mantra when you make solid contact with it. You just hear the
Back in Kansas City, pitchers duel as we slide to the top of the 4th. Ryan Urquhart-Wiki, our producer Alex, our entire USSSA crew working remotely in Vieira today. First offering is popped up foul back, scoots to 0-1. Fly ball into left. Back to the track and over the head, out of play for a ground rule double. And Moho Lewis has him going here in the top of the 4th. Well, an excellent job by Moho Lewis. Just gets a hold of this one. This hit high, so maybe leave the yard for Avery Stockwell. What a job by her to lead things off with a ground rule double. Just blasted one out to left over the head of Hurd. There's one powerful swing, a little more on that. That could have left the yard. Pinch runner into the game. This is Mac Warren who comes in to run. Kenley Pittman steps up, the righty. tries to bunt, and that's a foul ball, one of the opposing batter's box. That's a great stop from Moho Lewis, who had been struck out for their first 8. Got a couple 2-out hits in the third, and now a ground rule double against Alexis Jensen, who has been stellar with her pitching to this point. Lead off base hits, you want to take advantage as much as you can. Chase the outer edge for strike 0-2. Wasted outside, 1-2. A lot of times when you get to this level of softball, you are seeing some elite pitching. They shine so far. Both offenses have mustered hits, but nobody scored a run. And no chance to go get it on the pop-up. Sails into the burn.
I would have had it. It wasn't for the wire.
One, 2 is elevated out of play, right field side. We'll stay 1-2. Kenley Pittman flew out to right in the second to lead things off. Has a runner in scoring position here. Pittman tails one foul up at third. Boy, these are the spots that so far the pitchers have prevailed. You can feel these teams straining, trying to get control offensively. The dugouts have been lively here in Kansas City, that without doubt. 1-2 from Jensen. He's up high, 2-2. The 2-2 is carved off for another foul. It's been a good at-bat from Kenley Pittman. And you just see the strength of her swing. And you can barrel something up here. Try and break this scoreless tie midway through. Goes down low and misses. The count's full. You can feel the momentum Moho Lewis has grabbed. They've done a good job passing the bat and passing information. Payoff pitch. Chase it outside. It's a drop third strike. The throw down to first completes the K. But more importantly, it's a productive strikeout as backside Stockwell moves to third. And she gets the strikeout low on the outer part of the zone, but that's a good job by Warren to take off on a pitch in the dirt. You know you have to throw that to first to complete the strikeout. And no shot to turn that back over to third, so it puts a runner on the doorstep for Moho Lewis. So it functions the same as a productive groundout. That is good base running. Provides an opportunity for Erringdale to do something with it. Catcher having an equipment issue. Molbach will go and make sure everything is applied correctly. That prior strikeout is the 6th for Jensen so far. And now we got all the equipment working. And take this opportunity for Coach to call a meeting, and definitely want to talk situationally here, because you think about what options are on the table for this group right now. Offensively for Moho Lewis, You can pop something up into the outfield. That's more than likely enough to get the runner home. Mac Warren out at third. So ideally, if you're Jensen here, you're looking to get them to bite at something, hopefully low in the zone, induce a ground out, give your team an opportunity to make a play at home plate. Optimally, you'd want it to be left side of the infield. Don't make it easy for that runner to come in. Erringdale lays down a bunt. This is a tough spot. Comes home, and she is out. Back to the originator, who sends it to Molbach, applies the tag. That is a massive second out for Nebraska Gold. And trying to lay down a bunt here, Erringdale sends it back to the circle and forces the defense to make a play. That's well out in front of the pinch runner. That evaporates the run opportunity coming home from third. So Erringdale's safe on the fielder's choice over at first, but a big defensive play. And once again, that has been the theme of this winner's bracket final, has been the defense shining here in Kansas City. Arcs one foul to the backstop. Pitch to Torres. That's the ball outside, 1-0. Rather 1-0. Now they're 2-1. Pitch. Swings through it, and that is strike three. Lucky number 7 for Alexis Jensen. She is dealing here in Kansas City. Got her with some high heat, and we will see you in the bottom of the fourth. Home fourth here in the City Fountains, as they call it, Kansas City. Over 200 installations of fountains in this city. It is one of its major landmarks as we go into this home fourth. 3 hits apiece for either team, but every time one team has gotten something going offensively, the pitching and the defense has come up in clutch spots, none bigger than in that last inning. A leadoff ground rule double, and then a great play at home to suffocate what could have been the first run for Moho Lewis, and 2 strikeouts in the frame for Jensen, who sends one in the air to left, twisting back at the warning track. Collins has got it. Well, that could have been a problem and a half. But Alexis Jensen just shy of the necessary distance to get out of here. So Collins makes the play out and left for Moho Lewis. This is Molbach. 2-0. Half swing and a ball inside, 3-0. Beg your pardon, this is 2-0. No Walker. So after the fly out deep in the left, Molbach on via base on balls. So 4-pitch walk from Molbach, and CJ Morgan will come up. Nebraska Gold had 2 base runners. In the first, they left stranded. Also got a runner on in the second that was retired off of a double play. Pinch runner in for Nebraska Gold. This is Mac Harrington in to run. CJ Morgan taps one off foul, 1-1. Slater has retired. All but one of the last 7 that have stepped up. After the 4-pitch walk to Molbach, but a single back in the first. CJ Morgan was walked in the first as well, was part of 2 runners that got on for Nebraska Gold. One pitch is tagged in the air to left center. Torres camps underneath it, and that's the second out of the inning. Seeing some good contact from both teams. Both trying to figure out these opposing pitchers who have spun the ball really well so far. I think most impressively in tough spots. Probably Rue Piper's up. And Rue Piper swings outside at it. The throw down to second. Gets away, and this is an opportunity for Harrington. She'll go into third, standing up, and this one gets away. She'll hang out at third. Not quite enough bounce for her to head home. But a throwing miscue to second puts her on the doorstep. And 2 outs in the inning. This is a big pickup. And rule that as an E2 skips away off of Erringdale's glove, and you see it has enough depth into a spot where the outfielders have to chase it. And that's a long throw for Torres to make. So a stolen base in an E2. First error of the game by either team. Rue Piper facing 1-1. This changes your approach just a bit. Now with a runner in scoring position. Down Main Street for a strike, 1-2. Time and time again today, we've seen the pitchers rise to the occasion. Runners in scoring position on the doorstep. It hasn't mattered. They have found a way to get out of the inning. And Sophia Schlater do it again. Just inside of the knees for a ball. Two balls and a strike here with 2 gone in the inning. Slater sends it to Rue Piper. Rue Piper golfs one into right field. Norvell is back and she's got it. The defense does it again for Moho Lewis. A runner on the doorstep, not an issue for the team in white. That'll send us to the 5th, still scoreless here in Kansas City. Mo Lewis and Nebraska Gold going at it here, top of the 5th inning, winners bracket final. Winner goes on to the championship game. 1 run might be enough today between these two. Leading off the inning, it's the bottom of the order. Ruby Collins, the left fielder, was retired on her last trip to the plate back in the 3rd. Alexis Jensen has been stellar so far. Check swing on a rise, lays off it for ball 1. Jensen started the day striking out the side since has collected 4 more strikeouts, his 7 at this point in the 5th, but has come up in some elite spots. Dashes through it, 1 and 2. Twist in the 1-2. Popped it up, center of the infield. Who's got it? It's the shortstop, Marshall. Second time today, Ruby Collins has been retired. So Megan Marshall makes the play and brings in Kylie Norvell. Right fielder grounded out to 3rd base on her last trip. She works ahead here, 1-0. This has been a very even game to this point. 0-1 is grounded back up the middle and off of Marshall for a base hit. It's the 3rd infield hit of the game for Moho Lewis. It's a 1-out base knock for Kylie Norvell. This is one that is just kind of a slow grounder back up the middle. It's a tougher play than it looks, almost like a seeing eye single. This one deflects off a diving shortstop in Marshall. It's not an easy play to make over the 6th spot. That's a great job by Norvell to get on base. Hannah Smith will step up for Moho Lewis.
They made both games go played against them. Even the regular season game this year. I can see it.
Wanders to the inner half for a strike. He's 0-2. Hannah Smith trying to turn things over in the 9-hole. This is what you need out of that 9 spot. Just find a way to be productive. Protects the plate, stays alive on a 2-strike pitch. And when you're a 9-hole hitter in the DP spot, you're not trying to send it to the moon. Your primary goal is moving that runner, but if you can just find a way on base, even better. So at the top of your order, get 2 runners with 1 out. Slashes one on a foul. You can sense the plate protection from Hannah Smith. Bailey is on deck. She did have a hit in the 3rd. 1 of 3 so far for Moho Lewis. Jensen's 0-2. Cut and a miss for strike 3. 8 strikeouts for Alexis Jensen.
Exactly.
She retires the 9 spot here in the 5th. This has been the theme today, just clutch Ks for Alexis Jensen. Well, you see a bit of downward east-west movement. It's a big strikeout against the 9-hole hitter. Changes things situationally for the top of the order. Puts more pressure with 2 gone here in the 5th. 0-1 to Bailey. Pops one a foul. Oh, Lewis, based out of Atlanta. They're in the Midwest trying to get themselves to a championship game here in the winners bracket final. 0-2 is rifled in for strike 3. It's a backwards K for Alexis Jensen and her 9th of the ball game. Number 99 has number 9 on the ledger. She is dealing as this pitcher duel wears on here in Kansas City. Sophia Slater is back in the circle for Moho Lewis as we make our way to the home fifth. Nebraska Gold in this frame will send 6, 7, and 8 to the plate. Autumn Bryan set to lead off. Slater today has only had a couple of strikeouts, but she has been clutch. Only 3 hits allowed to Nebraska Gold, the 15U squad. And every time that this offense has mustered something up against her, whether it was 2 runners in the first, a leadoff single in the second, or a 4-pitch walk in the fourth, she has quelled the bats of the team in black today. So Autumn Bryant will try to get something moving here in the leadoff spot. Winner's bracket final, winner on to the championship here in the 16U bracket. First hits the outside corner for a strike, 0-1 on Bryant. Bryant had a leadoff single in the second, was retired on a 3-6 double play. She cuts through it for strike 2. Two-strike pitch. This is on a rise, 1-2. The 1-2 to the lefty. And Bryant sends one into the screen. Will stay alive on the same count. Yeah, 1-2, part 2 goes upstairs. Bryant already with 1 of 3 hits for Kansas City. Excuse me, for Nebraska to this point here in Kansas City. The 2-2. Pop up, playable out in third base side, foul ground, and tripped up. She got it anyway. Audrey Cathy got to it, tripped up by her own teammate. It's all smiles as she got the out. It's one that you feel like, I got it, and you're trying to make a play and cover things up, but it's kind of tumbled into each other. It's one you can laugh about after the game. Even a little bit now. So 1 gone in the inning. Briley Hurd is up. She grounded out to third on her first trip. First offering is a rise for ball 1. Evens the count, 1-1. There's been a defensive affair today, of course. Offenses have threatened. Both teams have had runners on the doorstep. Nobody has been able to capitalize yet. Pitching has been phenomenal today. And Slater sends him a strike. Sophia Slater stands in for a 1-2. And she misses it just outside, 2-2 against Briley Hurd. Hurd up at the plate. 2-2 comes home. And a line drive into the screen. Seen some really quality at bats from both sides today. Something that'll make any coach happy when you go back and watch the film. Just the patience of these players when they go up to the plate, especially against the quality of pitching they've seen today. 2-2. That's a rise upstairs, count full. These have been the at-bats where you've seen the offense break through with some patience, whether it's been walks or infield hits. You have the sense one run might be enough in this kind of a game today. Payoff pitch is cut on for strike 3. It's the third for Sophia Schlater. Hasn't been a high volume of strikeouts today, but this has been the quality of pitching. You see just enough movement to get over the bat of Briley Hurd. 2 up, 2 down here in the 5th. That's the thing is, it doesn't matter how flashy you are. It's the efficiency you can play with. And both pitchers have had that in this winner's bracket final. So toss misses low. And a Waller lined into a double play on her last trip, looking for some redemption here in the 5th with 2 gone and nobody on. 9-hole hitter Megan Marshall awaits on deck. And a bouncer foul up at first base side. One is tattooed into right field, and that's down to the feet of Norvell. Into the perfect spot past the second baseman Bailey and the right fielder for a 2-out single. You see this pitch, it's on the high inside corner and gets underneath it into a really tough spot. Despite some good positioning defensively, that is tough to turn around for Bailey and Norvell. So Waller, a little bit of redemption after lining out into the double play, picks up a single, bounces back well, and now the onus on Megan Marshall to try and turn it over with 2 outs. And the first one Marshall sees is outside for ball 1. Marshall was one of the 3 Ks that Schlater has picked up so far. I was back in the 3rd, went down swinging. Was a 1-2-3 inning for Schlater. Fouls it back. 1-1. The 1-1 comes home. Works ahead, 2-1. Megan Marshall, left-handed hitter in that bottom of the order. We've seen Schlater evade out of trouble with runners on already. Nebraska Gold, his left 3. Can they do it again? Schlater works it to 2-2. He being Moho. Defense trying to find some deja vu in the 5th. A 2-2 pitch is up in the air, foul territory. Nobody can get to it. Slater trying to get out of trouble again. 2-2. Is up high, runner takes off. The throw down to second is in time. Stockwell's arm is enough to retire the side, catches Waller stealing. And this game remains scoreless. The defense shining again, a pinpoint accurate throw right in front of the runner.
On Florida's Space Coast, you can do anything. Walk on water, or learn to fly. Touch the stars, or even another world. Lose yourself, but find each other. Just don't forget to look up. We're the only beach in the world that doubles as a launch pad. Because this, you can only do here. Start your adventure online at visitspacecoast.com.
Top of the sixth, both teams with 4 hits, 1 error for Mo Lewis. Moved inconsequential. As Jensen is back in the circle, both pitchers have gone the distance to this point. Eyes on moving on to the 16U Championship, the World Fastpitch Championships. This is the winner's bracket final. Both teams trying to come out of Kansas City victorious today. The 0-1 is in the dirt. Oh, Lewis in the last inning had a 1-out single, but after that retired off a pair of Ks for Jensen. And mashes through this one, strike 2. Two-strike pitch from Jensen. Ground ball, left side of the infield. And 5-3 for the first out of the inning. Kathy retired to lead things off. It's been another part of Jensen's game today that has been effective, inducing those groundouts, utilizing your defense as a tool. We talk so much about the strikeout numbers for a pitcher, their ability to place the ball, and that stuff is important, but being able to understand and use your defense as a tool, that is such a critical component of any pitcher's success. Avery Stockwell steps up to the plate. She stares down a rise ball, works ahead, 1-out. Pitch is lined into left field and finds some real estate for a 1-out base hit. Could it be enough to start things for the Moho Lewis lineup? Second hit of the game for Avery Stockwell. Had a ground rule double earlier. This into a similar spot in left field. Puts it right at Hurd's feet. She'll be pinch run for at first. It is Warren once again. Kenley Pittman, the first baseman. Had a productive K, was dropped her strike into fourth, also flew out to right looking for her first hit. The 1-0. Low and away, ball 2. You can hear the liveliness of the Moho Lewis dugout. Both teams trying to will their lineup to that one clutch hit that could be the difference. 2-0. That's off the plate for a ball. It is a hitter's count for Pittman. Gotta make her throw you a strike, especially with a runner on base. And she does just that, 3-1. Opposite way, a liner for a foul into the Moho Lewis dugout. Jensen today has been in some tough spots. Has not shied away from the tough moments. Payoff pitch. Ground ball back to the circle. Thinks about second and the throw to first is high. Kenley Pittman is safe. Well, this just makes Jensen think about it, that extra second, and it's a non-routine throw for a pitcher. It's so tough. You're so used to the underhand motion when you're in the circle that these overhead throws, they can be a little bit hard to execute when you're so used to that motion. That's one that Jensen is going to want back, and maybe that the message here. So runners at first and second. Scored is a hit here in the 6th. Opportunity for Kenzie Erringdale. First pitch attacks it. Fly ball down the right field line. In foul ground, she's got it. Runners will tag and advance. The second out is productive. 2 in scoring position for Moho Lewis. And if you're going to be productive with runners at first and second, going into right field away from where they are running, that is the ideal spot. How productive you can be when you do get out. That in these kind of games can be such a difference maker. All the pressure on Torres. Outer half strike, 0-1. On Torres, looking for some redemption. Has struck out swinging twice in this game in the 2nd of the 4th. Bunts the 0-1 up behind the dish, and the catch is made by Mobach. The catcher comes up clutch for Nebraska Gold. With runners at second and third with 2 gone, the defense comes through again. Great awareness by Mobach. She clamps it in. And Nebraska Gold will have their turn at the plate in the bottom of the 6th when we come back here in the winner's bracket final. Duel continues in the winner's bracket final, World Fastpitch Championship 16 evening. Nebraska Gold will send 9 in the order. Megan Marshall back up to the plate. She was up in the prior inning when Waller was caught stealing after a single. Slater and Jensen battling it out today in the circle. side of third. I'll move it 0-2. This is a Moho Lewis team. They have won 9 of their last 10, 7-1 in this bracket, the World Fastpitch Championships. Nebraska Gold trying to stay unbeaten in Kansas City. One, two. Marshall takes in the dirt. This is critical here in the 6th when you have the 9-hole hitter leading off. Retiring her, not letting her turn it over to the top of her order with a runner. That is paramount for Slater in this moment. The 2-2 is up high for ball 3. I think some miscommunication between pitcher, catcher, and signaler. Did not appear to be on the same page. The payoff pitch is blasted in the air into left and out of play. This has been a good at-bat to start for Megan Marshall. Struck out in the 3rd swinging. This is only her 2nd plate appearance so far, comes in the bottom of the 6th. Another 3-2. Is darted foul again. Tension rising here in the 6th. Both teams straining for some kind of offense in this game. Slater deals on 3-2. Ground ball left side. That is absorbed by Kathy in the throw to Pittman in time. 5-3, a big first out for Moho Lewis. Such a battle in this at-bat. And you just keep looking, trying to find that pitch to induce a ground out. That's a great job. 5-3 on the out. That's a big one. Give an opportunity for the flex hitter. First pitch, a pop-up, not playable. This is the pitcher, Slater. He's not produced a hit yet. Grounded out in the 3rd. That hit her. A hit by pitch in the 10 spot, and the pitcher is aboard. You can see that just clips her wrist. So M. Johnson is aboard, beg your pardon. And this will be a runner, and M. Ermer. Flashes bunt and misses, ball 1. So now back at the top of the order, it is Trevorrow. Runner at first. after the hit by pitch on Johnson. Shows bunt again, takes a strike this time. You just feel like one of these teams needs that big swing with runners on. The issue hasn't been getting them on base, it's been getting them in. This bunt is just foul up at third. Just the runner at first. And Johnson. Pitch to Trevorrow is grounded out to the left side. Has the lead runner and no chance to turn two. So Johnson retired. Excuse me, the pinch runner Irmer retired. That will be the second out of the inning. And Trevorrow is safe on a fielder's choice. Now it is a pitcher-on-pitcher matchup. With two gone in the sixth. Alexis Jensen. And the two-way player takes a bending strike on the outer edge. Only fitting that in a pitcher's duel, these two keep seeing each other. Jensen looking for her first hit. A strikeout and a flyout only so far. Rise ball upstairs. One pitch. He's high and away. Runner takes off and the throw not in the right spot. So Trevorrow is in scoring position. Second stolen base of the game for Nebraska Gold. And slid in underneath it. That is a throw you work on as a catcher. It takes years to perfect it. 2-1, darts into the high outside corner, just clips enough for strike two. Slater's 2-2 pitch. Did she go? They will appeal, and they'll say no. Jensen stays alive, and the count is full. A runner in scoring position, trying to take advantage. And she got her for strike three. Sophia Slater, her fourth strikeout, and that may be the biggest in the sixth. Just gets enough of that outer black, strikes out the opposing pitcher, and the pitcher's duel continues on to the seventh in a scoreless matchup.
What's your mantra?
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Look no further than Smash It Sports. At Smash It Sports, we carry the latest in baseball and softball equipment and apparel. Our selection includes top brands like Easton, Rawlings, New Balance, and more. Plus, we offer free shipping on most orders and discounts up to 15% off. With our top-of-the-line equipment, you'll be hitting dingers in no time. And don't forget to represent the brand with our stylish apparel. So what are you waiting for? Head to smashitsports.com and gear up for the season. Smash It Sports. Get your game on.
Tension rising here in Kansas City. Top of the 7th. Moho Lewis up to the plate in the first pitch swinging. Bottom of the order, it's Ruby Collins who leads off. 0 for 2 today. Jensen now the one distributing the pitches after striking out in the 6th. He's had a tough go of it today. Stellar on the defensive side. She has racked up strikeouts. Has 9 to this point, worked out of a 2nd and 3rd jam in the 6th. 2-0 is sliced up foul. The 2-1. Popped foul back, 2-2. Two pitch, cut on for strike 3, make it 10 for Alexis Jensen. Just look at the placement by Jensen. That great curve, bending in on a bit of a screw towards the shins. That is a great out pitch. Double-digit strikeout day for Jensen in the circle. Her arm has been trusted with this Nebraska Gold team. Kylie Norvell in the first offering, up in the air, foul territory. No shot for it as it sails out of play. Well, Nebraska Gold on the other side will have the heart of the order to work with 3, 4, and 5. So you've got some of your best hitters scheduled. If you can get through this inning unscathed once again, give yourself an opportunity to walk it off in the home half. That 0-1 is in the dirt. Chases the rise ball, and it's strike 3, rather strike 2. You can see the visible frustration. That's a pitch that Kylie Norvell wanted back. And late rise can get you. Here's the 1-2. Inside and tight, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch is outside for ball 3. It's a good bounce back by Kylie Norvell after falling behind 1-2. Three-two. And a pop-up out of play. The at-bat continues. It's just been the quality of every at-bat we've seen today. From both of these teams, they have looked stellar. 3-2 is softly lined to short, and the catch is made by Marshall. 2 up and 2 down in the 7th. So the long battle won by Jensen. And Norvell, now 1 for 3 on the day, brings in Hannah Smith. Smith today an infield single and a strikeout. Tasked with trying to find some 2-out magic. Winners bracket final. Winner of this game on to the championship. Opposite way grounder and a throw to first in time. It is a 1-2-3 inning for Alexis Jensen. She has now got 10 strikeouts for Nebraska Gold, who has the opportunity to walk it off and send themselves to the championship game when we return. The strikeouts have been phenomenal today for both pitchers. Alexis Jensen has racked them up. She has 10, and you can see the pitch selection up in the zone, down in the zone, whether it has been that outer half or that inner half. She has had it today. And meanwhile, on the other side, Sophia Schlater has been elite on her own right, picking up 4 strikeouts and has come up with defensive plays for Moho Lewis. Tennessee Moho trying to advance to the next round and into the championship. Nebraska Gold as the home team with an opportunity to walk it off in this inning. Both teams have had their opportunities offensively. Both have had runners on the doorstep at points, but none have been able to scratch them across. The closest anybody came was this Moho Lewis team. The play was made at home plate to keep them off the board. Mulbach will lead off. She has reached in both her appearances a single in the first and a 4-pitch walk in the fourth. Mulbach, Morgan, and Rue Piper all scheduled here in the 7th. Fly ball down the left field line into foul territory, and nobody can get to it. Mulbach stands in. Schlater sends a 1-1 pitch. That is popped up foul for strike 2. Schlater's 2-strike pitch is bounced out to short on a couple of hops for Erringdale. And that is in time to first. So a big first out takes some pressure off, brings in C.J. Morgan. Morgan in this game has reached once on a walk. Fly ball foul. Out of play left side. Oh, 1 on the way. Just outside for ball 1. Rocking the 1-1 toss. In at the knees, they'll check to see if she went around, and she did not, says the first base umpire. Schlater's 2-1. Cut on for strike 2. The 2-2 pitch is sent in the air out to right field. Norvell is back, and she's got it. 2 up and 2 down in the 7th. This defense is just absolutely stellar today. They have not let the pressure get to them in any spot. Wind picking up just a little bit, has some blow out towards the right field line. It is Rue Piper who steps up. First pitch, a screaming grounder to second, and a routine out will retire the side. We've got free softball here in Kansas City. The winner's bracket final is going to the 8th between Moho Lewis and Nebraska Gold. On to the 8th in Kansas City, Lewis Moho and Nebraska Gold. Well, Lewis, I should say. These teams have not been shy of offense. You see the hits. They've combined for 12 total. A pair of errors for Moho Lewis, but ultimately, the defense has won out when it's needed to. We've had close plays at home plate. We've seen gobs of strikeouts, 10 of them from Alexis Jensen, who will now go into the 8th. As today's starter and only pitcher we have seen from Nebraska Gold. Popped up on the first offering and 2 opportunities. But nobody can get to it. Part of the tiebreaker is runners at second here in extra innings. Trying to decide this one. So the last who is up to the plate will run. The runner at second is currently Hannah Smith. Bunt is popped up, and a diving catch is made. The throw back to second, not in time. What a play by Bryant. There's just a bunt, pops up into a tough spot. Wow. That is a plus play out at third by Autumn Bryant. Diving in, makes the squeeze. Tried to turn it back to 2 to maybe get Smith off the short end of the bat. That is a clutch play by the third baseman. So Bailey retired. It is the top of the order for Moho Lewis. Now it is Audrey Cathy who comes up. Rise ball misses upstairs, 1-1. And those kind of plays just fire you up as a team. I mean, you've had Jensen, who has collected strikeouts today, but the defense has made some stellar plays. The 1-1. Flown up in the air, and this is playable for the second baseman, Ermer. And there's 2 outs of the inning. Those are 2 big outs against the top of the Moho Lewis order here in the 8th. Now you spend the 3-spot hitter here. You have Hannah Smith, who's running. So it's all on Stockwell to try and get some 2-out production. First offering is high and away. The 1-0. He's outside for ball 2. Nebraska Gold will have an opportunity in the home half of the inning. 6, 7, and 8 scheduled for the team in black. And Stockwell lets it wave outside for ball 3. Understandably, want to be careful with Stockwell. She struck out in the first, but since a ground rule double and a single. 3-0. And it's high and away for ball 3. So a 4-pitch walk in the 8th with 2 gone for Stockwell. You don't want to say it's inconsequential, of course, but I think you're more than happy to give her first with the most important run at second and 2 outs of the inning. And you have somebody on deck in Pittman who has had a single in her most recent at bat, but also has struck out once. That was in the 4th. This will be a pinch runner again. Here's Russell, who is running. Check swing on it, and that's a strike all the same. This is where you want your cleanup hitter to be. Runners on base. A premium spot in the game. Left that short, and that is going to be a ball. He's now thrown a ball in 5 of the last 6 pitches, although you wonder if the walk to Stockwell was an unintentional, intentional walk. He's trying to be careful with her, given her production. The 1-1 comes plateward. Here's your check swing foul, and playable out at second for Irmer. That will retire the side. Nebraska Gold, another opportunity to walk it off, this time in extras. They will have Drew Piper running in second with 6, 7, and 8 due up in the bottom of the 8th.
One thing that I always look for is the grip and how good it is. Another thing too is how big the sweet spot is. Just knowing like even if I do get jammed, if I have a big enough sweet spot, I could still possibly get away with something. The mantra sweet spot will give people that extra oomph that they need in the ball. Nothing sounds better than a mantra when you make solid contact with it. You just hear the
Another opportunity for Nebraska Gold to advance the championship game in walk-off fashion. It has been a pitcher's duel through and through today. Moho Lewis has come up in the big spots, as Nebraska Gold has. All it will take is 1 run, and that could be the winning one right there. As is the rules, pinch runner to start the inning. First offering is bunted back towards the circle. Kathy grabs it, and the throw to Pittman is in time for the out, but it's productive. Moves the runner down to the doorstep. Mac Harrington. The runner on the doorstep for Briley Hurd. It's a perfect 5-3 ground out. Gives an opportunity. Anything to the outfield ends the game. First pitch is just off the outside corner. The 1-0 pitch. Just outside, ball 2. Well, you have a place to put her. The only run that matters for the Moho right now is at third. That is the winning run for Nebraska Gold. Hurd slashes one opposite way. It'll be 2-1. This is the winner's bracket final. victor goes on to the championship game. Opposite way, line drive, another foul. And it'll be 2 strikes. If there's ever a time they need another strikeout, this would be it. Harrington on the doorstep. Anything to the outfield ends the game. Slater's 2-2 pitch. Off the outer black for ball 3. Payoff pitch is screened foul. Another tough at bat. Riley Hurd 0 for 2 today. A 5-3 ground out in the second, struck out in the 5th. There's that timely hit at her bones here. Bottom of the 8th. Winning run is on the doorstep. Slater's payoff pitch is rifled in for strike 3. Clutch K is K number 5 for Sophia Slater. Boy, just drops that into the upper half of the zone. Sophia Slater, that was masterful on a long at bat. And once again, when her team needs her, she rises to the occasion. Five strikeouts on the ledger for number 9. You still have the winning run in 3rd, but now you need an honest base hit out of Waller. Waller stares it down. On a rise for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swinging a line drive through the left side. That's ball game. Harrington in to score. And Nebraska Gold walks it off into the championship game. A pitch on the inner half. That was a ball in on the hands. Skips it through the left side. And it's all smiles for the team in all black. A hard-fought pitcher's duel in the 8th. Waller, the hero for Nebraska Gold. A game-winning RBI single scores Harrington. That'll do it for us. For our producer Alex, our entire USSSA crew. We'll see you back in a little bit as the World's Fastpitch Championships continue. They move on to the finals. And this was a good one today in 8. So we'll see you in a little bit. For now, your final score, Nebraska Gold wins it 1-0 over Moho Lewis. I'm Ryan Urquhart saying so long from Kansas City. Please tune in to USSSA Live for more softball here at this World Fastpitch Championship Games. Until then, so long. Have a great Friday afternoon.
Well, whatever we get. He's up on my shoulder.
up.